What's up, folks, and welcome back once again to Bay City Speedway and the top 3. This is happening? I guess we're doing this, huh? Okay, folks, looks like we have breaking news, and I'm told we're going directly live to our on-the-spot reporter.
We've got a jumper!
This is Dolores Fuertes Barriga de Cardenal, coming to you live from Coy Tower here at Bay City. There appears to be a disgruntled man threatening to jump. Authorities are on hand.
Dolores, is there any word on who this man is or what's troubling him?
Why are you doing this? I just don't understand.
Not as of yet, but it appears he is trying to communicate with authorities.
Send me daddy! I was faster than that!
Okay, let's cut to the helicopter cam to see if we can pick up what he's saying.
Say lied to me! Say lied to all of you! Arbeit zusammen!
Dutch Vandershift?
I just don't get it, man! It's a conspiracy!
Alright, Dutch, let's calm it down a bit. There was no foul play here, man, I promise. The other drivers were just faster. Be happy you have another entry.
I don't believe you!
Alright, man, I'm not gonna get into this with you right now. We have a show to do. Dutch, I'm sending up a professional. Agent Double B, are you in position?
Dude, I'm just pulling up, okay?
Atta babe, thanks a bunch. I can't believe he thought it was a conspiracy.
I know, right, bro?
This is Dolores Fuertes Barriga de Cardenal, returning you to your regularly scheduled programming. Thanks, Randy.
All right, folks, we're back, and welcome once again to Bay City Speedway and the Top 3 Turvy. My name is Daryl, and I'll be your host. In tonight's first matchup, the driver with the most points after 4 races will earn their right to challenge our top 3, with the loser of that race packing their bags and heading home. Thanks again to Agent Double B, aka Beach Bum, for taking care of Vandershift. We'll check back in with them periodically throughout the show. For all you newer subscribers, Beach Bum made several guest appearances on the channel after his failed attempt as a driver in the Dynasty of Dodge tournament back at the old Bay City Speedway. I encourage you to check out that playlist. But now, let's meet our first 4 drivers vying to take on our original top 3. First up on the pole position, driving the Jaguar I-Pace for Reina Racing, it's Leo. Outside front row, coming to you from Kamikaze Racing, driving the 2010 Mustang Shelby, it's Stray Dog. Inside back row, driving in the Camaro Z28 for MWAI Racing, it's Peaches. And finally, outside back row, driving the 2011 Dodge Charger for MQH Racing, this is Boondogs. Here we go, folks. Just north of Bay City in the wine country. Leo on the pole next to Stray Dog, Peaches and Boondocks in the rear. Gate drops were racing. Around the divided 90 and into the vineyards. They're all bunched up into the first crossover, and Leo grabs a 2-car length lead across the Golden State Bridge and up to Coy Tower. Leo extending the lead across the bridge and towards the Painted Ladies. Peaches into the Painted Ladies. Leo through the S's and across the Bixby. And Leo will grab lap 1. Peaches across in reverse for second. Boondocks across for third, and Stray Dog will close us out. Leo with an impressive track time of 8.63 and a great start for all our drivers here. Nice gate to checkered win here for Leo, making his first appearance at Bay City, as are a lot of these newer drivers. Remember, starting position is based on the order these castings arrived at Bay City. There was no qualifying, no practice laps. So yeah, I suppose we're taking a risk that one or more of y'all sent me a lemon, but we won't know that till race day. But it looks like we got a great evenly matched group for you today, folks, as Leo sets the tone early with that 8.63. Back up top lap 2, Stray Dog takes his turn on the pole with Boondocks moving up a spot next to him. Leo and Peaches in the rear. And there they go. Stray Dog on the inside with a half-car lead through the windy roads and into Bay City. And here comes Boondocks from the crossover into the lead. But Stray Dog has the inside lane, and there he goes. And Boondocks wins the battle for second all the way from the merge. Stray Dog towards the ladies and he hits one. Boondocks two. Leo nowhere to go and into the water. Then Boondocks looking for more and oh my God, is that a person? Nothing to see here, folks. Nothing at all. But let's take a look at that replay. Stray Dog leading this race until he and the others decide it's time to petition for some guardrails right here. Leo into the drink, and don't let the name Peaches fool you, folks. They're out for blood. Props to Boondocks for heading up that rescue mission. But since it's a quad DNF, that race doesn't exist, and neither does that dead guy on the track. Back up top, lap 2B. We'll run them again. Stray Dog and Boondocks with pieces of painted lady in their grills in the front. There's the green. Once again, Stray Dog leads us out of the bank 90 and towards the crossover. Boondocks and Leo door to door down the bridge. Peaches giving chase and Leo grabs second at the merge. One more time across the Bay City Bridge and towards the painted ladies. Hold your breath, folks. This time they get through and Stray Dog takes them through downtown and across the big speed. There's contact. Leo on the rail and Boondocks out the line for second. Peaches across for fourth. Stray Dog, your winner. Boondocks with Leo up on that rail takes second place right away from him. Stray Dog here now with another gate to checker from that pole position, but it wasn't easy. A little bit of help here and there from Leo, and Boondocks breathing down their necks the entire lap. And Peaches lagging a bit behind this lap, but watch these three traverse their way through the downtown S's. Leo makes a move on the inside, but ends up on the rail and gives way to Boondocks. Foundation lap 3. Boondocks on the pole, Peaches finally in the front row. The winner of this race gives themselves a great shot of moving on. And they're off like a dirty shirt. Around the 90, Boondocks extends the lead a little bit into the vineyard and onto the bridge. And Boondocks with a big lead now up the hill and around. Stray Dog on the inside for third. Boondocks all by himself across the Bay City Bridge and towards the palace. Leo goes around in front of the ladies. Stray Dog into him. Leo into downtown. Boondocks across the Bixby will take lap 3 with a time of 9.06. Leo across for second, and here comes Stray Dog. And yeah, no sign of Peaches as we'll have a tie for the lead going into our last lap, folks. Let's go take a look at Peaches. And this is unfortunate because Peaches was running well in that second position. Our third gate to checkered here in as many laps as Boondocks took full advantage of his pole position. But watch Stray Dog on the inside lane here give Leo all he can handle. Door to door at the merge and all the way to the bridge where Peaches gets upended, then eventually comes to a stop. But this race belonged to Boondocks, putting himself in a great position to move on here. Here we go, final lap 4. Leo and Boondocks tied at 9 apiece. Stray Dog 2 points back. But Leo with that front row advantage and Peaches on the pole. This is it, folks, and lap 4 is underway. Back tied around the bake 90 and into wine country. Leo jumps out ahead at the crossover and Stray Dog grabs second on the bridge. Up the hill to Coit Tower and look at the inside lane and Stray Dog at the top. Peaches into second and Leo with a huge lead. And he's sideways in front of the ladies and saves it. But here they come. They're beating on each other. All 4 cars across the Bixby. Leo your winner, and Peaches will hold off the charging Boondocks and Stray Dog for second place. Leo across with a track time of 9.59. What a great group of drivers we had here today, folks, as we take a look at that sweet inside lane double pass by Peaches and Boondocks. Sounds like a crappy R&B duo. But it was Leo's race to win and lose as he allows everyone to catch up and make it interesting the rest of the way to the line. All right, folks, let's take a look at the scores. And by the 2 points he earned that race, Leo with Rainer Racing with 13 points has earned his shot in the top 3 Turvy. Thank you to Boondocks, who was very consistent and only 2 points back. Thank you to Peaches and Stray Dog as well. We look forward to your next castings. And as we give Leo a chance to get over with the others, let's take a second to thank our track sponsors. Rust Belt Customs. From custom decals to signs, whatever you need, they got it out back. Find them on Facebook. And Spoolheads. For all your custom track ideas and needs, check them out on Facebook or at spoolheads.com. Also, let's take a second to check back in with Beach Bum and Dutch Vanderschiff.
It's gonna be okay, Mr. Vanderstick, dude. Can I call you Mr.? Bruh, do not become addicted to graphite. It will only expire, and you will DNF in its absence. you got, bro, you writing this down?
And now let's remind you of our top 3. From 409 Diecast, Laro. From G-Force Diecast Racing, Giorgio. And from Arlo Racing, it's Arlo. And here we go, folks. Lap 1. New guy goes in the back next to Giorgio. Laro, your pole sitter, with Arlo beside him. And in 4 laps, one of these drivers will be headed home. And there they go. Arlo leaks his way out front and will take the lead onto the Golden State Bridge. Laro into second, and Arlo's on the rail again. But he comes off, and here comes the field. Laro on the inside will take the lead. Across the Bay City Bridge and towards the ladies. Laro around the Palace and into downtown. And he goes over on the Bigsby. Arlo into him and throws him completely off the track. Giorgio goes by. And Arlo will take the lap 1 win with a time of 9.46. Did we lose Leo too? Leo upside down in front of the lighthouse, aka Casa de Beach Bum. Arlo from the outside grew the lead onto the bridge and then went for the bonus points on the rail slide, which allowed Laro right by him on that inside lane before the merge. And with no one in front of him, Laro is just as fast and as tough to catch as anyone. Unless he makes a mistake. And if Arlo wouldn't have forcibly removed him from the track, Giorgio would have. Back up top, lap 2. Arlo now on the pole, so we're actually increasing his odds of winning. Leo to the front and Laro and Giorgio in the rear. Gatros were racing. Arlo, as expected, leaks out front in wine country and onto the bridge. Leo into second behind him and up the hill they go. Laro on the inside into second in front of Leo at the merge. Arlo already on the Bay City Bridge. Then he goes around. Arlo in reverse around the Palace, and here comes the others. Arlo in reverse will take lap 2, followed by Laro. Leo in for third, and we lost Giorgio somewhere. Arlo with a lap time of 9.01, still flirting with that sub 9 second mark. Giorgio on his lid just past the Bigsby. Let's see if we can tell what happened in the replay. Right away, once on the bridge, the front row creates a little bit of space, but watch Laro here not having any of it as he pilfers second place from Leo in front of Coit Tower. And from there, it was Arlo's race to lose, and he sure tried. Or he just wanted to make some things interesting at the line. And here's Giorgio going over for no apparent reason whatsoever. Foundation lap 3. Arlo with a 5-point lead, and no one wants to be last. Leo on the pole next to Giorgio, and lap 3 is underway. Around the dual 90, Leo with a quick lead. Arlo and Giorgio door to door through the crossover and onto the bridge. Up the hill towards Coit. Arlo on the bumper of Leo, forcing himself into second place at the top of the hill. Onto the Bay City Bridge. Arlo looking for a way around Leo, and there he goes. Into downtown to the Bigsby. Arlo goes around again, but this time to showboat a bit as Leo runs right up on Arlo's bumper at the line. Giorgio across for third, and there's Laro to round us out. Arlo across for his third straight win with a stellar lap time of 8.85. Well, Leo had to feel pretty good going into this last lap, knowing he had Arlo behind him and would surely get a little help if needed through the dual lane portion. But then it was go time. Arlo mirroring the actions of Leo right up until this one. One small mistake by Leo was all Arlo needed to get up under Leo and make that pass. And again, lowest point total goes home here, so to say these drivers are in a must-win situation would be putting it mildly. All right, folks, final lap 4. Giorgio stoked to be on the pole, Laro right beside him, happy to have Arlo behind him, and Leo is just happy to be here. There's the green, and here we go. And Laro side by side onto the Golden State Bridge, but the outside lane starts to pull ahead. But here comes Giorgio into second at the merge. And Arlo squawks out Leo after the merge. He's across the bridge towards the ladies. Laro into the ladies and into the pond. Arlo into the lead. Giorgio into second, but there goes Leo with the pass into the S's and across the Bigsby. Arlo across for the win. Leo in for second. Giorgio for third. Arlo across with a lap time of 9.32, and what a rough break here for Lero. Man, what a crash that was. We'll have to go and take another look. And you knew, folks, with so much on the line for this race that there was gonna be some action. Arlo up the hill here, you'll see a hop out of his lane for just a second, allowing Giorgio to grab second at the merge. Arlo just beats out Leo as well. From there, it was Lero's race, but with just one small mistake, he's into the houses upside down and discarded into the drink by Arlo, who saw his opening and was hell-bent on taking it. Lero into the tree and Arlo into the lead. But Leo, not to be outdone, works his way into second around Giorgio, and that's how we finished up. Well, if you haven't guessed by now, with only 4 points in 4 laps, today's biggest loser is Lero. Lero's 1 week reign in the top 3 has come to an end. So special thanks to Lero from 409 Diecast, and congratulations to Leo from Rainer Racing. You're the newest member of the top 3 Turvy, joining Arlo from Arlo Racing and Giorgio from G-Force Diecast Racing. Alright folks, that'll do it. Make sure you tune in next video as we'll welcome 4 more challengers looking to make their way into this coveted group. This has been a presentation of Bay City Diecast Racing. My name is Daryl and I've been your host. Have a good night, everybody.
There's a conspiracy. A C-O-N-spiracy.